Coding with Kids and Khan Academy. Bill Gates said, "Learning to write programs stretches your mind and helps you think better, creates a way of thinking about things that I think is helpful in all domains." Learning to code helps students with computational thinking skills. Computational thinking is how software engineers solve problems. It combines math, logic, and algorithms. It teaches you a new way to think about the world. It teaches how to tackle large problems by breaking them down into a sequence of smaller, more manageable problems. Why learning to code benefits kids regardless of their future career choice states, computational thinking is the logical thought process, the ability to spot mistakes, and a willingness to solve a problem that comes from learning to code. Developing basic computational thinking skills encourages a way of thinking that can help children in every area of life. Technology affects every field. 67% of software jobs are outside the tech industry. In banking, retail, government, entertainment, we need our future doctors, lawyers, politicians, astronauts, teachers learning about how technology works. What can we do to help our students? Teach them to code. I've found a variety of different coding websites to teach students to code, but my favorite is khanacademy.org. Type in khanacademy.org and then search Hour of Code. It gives you a list of different resources and tutorials teaching students the basics of how to code. It starts with just making a rectangle, explaining the X and the Y and the width and the height of the rectangle. In another tutorial, it just lets you practice making rectangles with their size and their location. Then in the next tutorial, it makes you be more purposeful with your rectangle, and it has you try and make the letter H, which I did right here. Then after you learn about rectangles, they also introduce making lines and ellipses. And it just goes into detail about the pixel size and what you're doing when you are making the shapes. I really like Khan Academy because you can pause the video you're watching and play with the different sizes of the shapes so you can actually apply what you're learning as you're watching the video. After you practice making the shapes, it teaches you how to fill different colors, make a background color, or fill in different rectangles or circles. After you go through a couple different tutorials, it has students make their own animal using different shapes. So here is the animal I made. It's still a work in progress, but it was good practice making rectangles and different colors and making the animal perfectly sit on the grass. It's just fun practice that the students will enjoy. After they go through all those tutorials in Hour of Code, they have different drawing and animation activities for students to go into. Then they also have computer programming activities. It teaches them how to make web pages and different games. Marissa Mayer, CEO of Yahoo, said, "I always did something I was a little not ready to do. I think that's how you grow." Coding is definitely not something I feel like I'm an expert in, but I'm trying, and I'm excited to learn and share what I've learned. Computational thinking means being able to apply or adapt a tool or technique to a new use. It also means being able to recognize an opportunity to apply new methods to solve problems. We may not know how each student will benefit from these problem-solving skills they learn from coding, but regardless of their life path, they will benefit from being able to think about problems they come across in different ways.